What's up, guys? Welcome to the I Love CVille Show. It's Jerry Miller. It's great to be with you. Tuesday, and we have a rock star on the show, Fernando, in the house. We're going to welcome him in a matter of moments to the program. We're going to spotlight his business, House of Cuts Barber Studio on the corner. This gentleman living large in Charlottesville, Virginia. He is building an empire, one head at a time on the UVA corner. We're going to spotlight what he's doing well, the trials and tribulations of entrepreneurship, especially someone at his age, maybe the youngest business owner in the city of Charlottesville. Very excited to welcome Fernando to the program in a matter of moments. Before we do, let's thank some of the people that make this program possible. We are an advertising agency at VMV Brands, and one of our favorite clients is Interstate Pest and Service Companies. We've been working with them for about 8 years. Anything you see from a TV commercial, website, radio commercial, social media, photo, video, SEO, SML comes from this office right here. This business started in 1969 with one truck and one man. He had a vision to build a company. He used a personal truck and payphones in 1969. Today, Interstate Pest and Service Companies has almost 100 employees and 4 generations of family behind it. I love stories like that. And one day, maybe my little boy takes over the reins here at VMV Brands and I Love CVille in our building, the Macklin Building. We'll give some love to Scott Wagner of Scott Wagner Chiropractic and Sports Medicine. Dr. Wagner, changing people's lives, one adjustment at a time. Chiropractic care, physical therapy, sports medicine. Dr. Wagner, changing people's backs. Judah Wickhauer, you're the director. Let's go to the studio cam. Let's welcome Fernando to the show. Que pasa? How are you?
What's up, Jerry? Thank you for having me on the show again.
I'm so pumped. Second rodeo for you. I said kind of leading up to the show. Your sister's been on the program as well. The only time in I Love CVille Show history we've had siblings sitting right here on set. Your sister crushed it. You crushed it the first time around. I know you're going to crush it now. Give us some perspective. What's going down at House of Cuts Barber Studio?
Man, so at House of Cuts, we've been open since January. So it's been about 9 months in total. The team's been getting bigger. We've added about 2 people already onto the staff. We have an intern, and we also have another person coming on staff in January.
Amazing.
So definitely very excited. Definitely the team's growing. Very excited to see like what's going to come in 2020.
Give it a like, give it a share on any of the streams you're watching. Shay Story says, what up? Troy Dow, 80 Sumper, Chad Hill, Candy Washington, Christopher Eagle giving you some props on the program.
Shout out to everybody online.
Basketball in the house right now.
There we go.
All right, how about this? Let's throw this to you. Almost a year in.
Almost a year, yeah.
We're positive people. We're going to start with the positive here. Tell us about what's been going on. You the boss. You got people counted on you. You got make a lease payment every year, a rent payment every month.
Yep.
You got people that are counting on you to drive business in, to build the brand, to mentor them. I mean, you are a badass, okay? Talk to me about all the positives that are going down in your life here. Is it going how you thought it would go?
Yeah. There's been so much that's been going on.
You hesitated a little bit there.
There's been a lot of ups and downs.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of personal things that have been going on this year.
Okay.
But then there's also been a lot of positive things that have counteracted against that. So it's all love so far.
Okay.
Since we started, the first couple months, we got a lot of great feedback from clients, from the UVA corner, from the students. A lot of people were just coming. I'm talking about lines at a time. And that kind of was surprising to me because since we are a new business on the UVA corner, I was shocked to see how many new people were coming in. Because starting off, it was just me and Jason, my young boy.
Yeah.
He just turned 17 last month.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
Yeah, I know his older brother.
Yeah, Richard.
Yeah.
Yep.
A beast, dude. And that dude keeps it fresh. He's learned a lot from you. He looks up to you.
Yeah, he's been under me since he was 12 years old. Yeah, so about five good solid years he's been under me.
And you a young dude.
Yeah, I'm 21.
I mean, how does it feel to be a mentor?
Honestly, it doesn't even like register in my mind that I mentor people. You
just do it.
I just take them in as family. You know what I'm saying? We're a team. The team. We're in this together. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it, as more of like a team than more like I'm over somebody. But I am in a position where I am mentoring people and interning people. So it's like I do have the responsibility to make sure that they are able to grow under me.
Give it a like, give it a share. Antonio Lee Yates, welcome to the program. Cole Marston, welcome to the program. Troy shared the feed. Share it. Give this man some props. All right, let's talk. You said ups and downs. Some of the downs. Talk to me about the downs, baby.
Just like your basic downs, some, financial loss here and
Yeah.
there, but also you have the financial gains to come right back. That's
Yeah.
just business, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
And then just some personal stuff that I don't really want to comment on right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just some like family stuff and personal stuff. Yeah.
I gotta think, man. Someone who's 21, someone who's stacking paper, someone who's a business owner. I mean, I gotta think you're picking the litter when it comes to the muchachas and the ladies, huh? I mean, any special ladies in the life, or you just living the game and living the life right now?
Yeah, I have no comment.
Okay, no comment.
No comment.
All right, I'm gonna leave it right there. He pleads the fifth.
No
okay.
comment.
All right, let me throw this to you here. Talk to us about the business here. The corner. Did you think that when we had you on the first time, you mentioned you're gonna bring a taste to Charlottesville, a taste of what's real and authentic about our city, to the bubble
sir.
that's the UVA corner. And we know that the UVA corner, it is a bubble in a lot of ways. A lot of
It's a bubble. It's a huge bubble.
It's
yeah.
a huge bubble. A lot of the students that are on grounds at the University of Virginia, they don't know downtown. They don't know like 29. They don't know the
X
heart
Park,
of the XR
yeah.
Park. They don't know the heart of the
basic
city.
stuff.
The basic stuff, right? How's that going?
So it's really cool being able to learn about the students. I learned a whole lot more about the students than I thought I was going to.
How so?
So, I mean, just like the means of the students, why they don't reach out in Charlottesville, why they don't go out too far. A lot of them is a transportation issue, a money issue. You know, college students, they don't always have it.
I was broke at UVA.
Broke. And you know what?
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of them at
Yeah.
UVA that are broke.
Yeah.
There are also a lot of, privileged kids over there that have the
Silver
money
spoon
coming in.
kids.
Silver
Yeah.
spoon kids that do got it, and that they do get to, they have the choice to explore but choose not to.
Uh-huh.
But then you do have all the other kids that have the lack of transportation to move around. So that's just one of the things I learned about them. But being able to really bring a more, how would I say this, like a whole taste of Charlottesville to UVA, because UVA, if you consider it like its own bubble, I consider it like its own city almost. There's 20,000 plus students at UVA alone.
Yeah. Grad students and undergrads. You're totally right.
Grad, undergrad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All kind of students. And then if you want to include like staff and stuff like that, you're talking, I've read a post, it was about 46,000 people
Dang.
in just the UVA area itself. So that's, to me, it's its own personal city inside of Charlottesville. So yeah, just being able to bring, like, I'm from Charlottesville, just being able to bring my taste. I bring a whole different thing to the UVA corner. You know what I mean? We're a very multicultural based company.
Yeah.
We attract a lot of minorities into the business, Arabic people, Indian, Hispanic.
Why do you
Asian.
think that is?
Why? Because honestly, I just feel like we create a space where people of color feel comfortable on the UVA corner, because there's not a lot of places on the corner where someone of color can feel comfortable, because it's a
white college.
It's a white school.
Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, it's a white school.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So it's just not a lot of places where a minority can feel comfortable, a person of color can feel comfortable.
I think that's something, I'm going to throw this to you, and one of the things I enjoy about you is you get deep. You're an old soul in a lot of ways. You're way mature beyond your years. You love this city inside and out. You appreciate the hustle. You appreciate the game. You appreciate the grind. Mm-hmm. Charlottesville's got a long way to go when it comes to this, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Throw that to you. I mean, you go downtown, I go downtown, okay? Downtown needs to be way more diverse than it is. That's what I appreciate about your business, is you are like, if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, or Haitian, it don't matter.
It does not matter. You can
come to
on.
my spot. I'm going to give you a good cut. I'm going to treat you like family. I'm going to welcome you back.
Exactly.
Talk to me about that in regards to the city of Charlottesville and how things possibly, definitely need to change.
Oh, I mean, there's so many little stuff that I've noticed. A lot of businesses out here, a lot of the owners out here, they do certain things to not attract a certain crowd, and it's in this little small stuff. Like a lot of the bars, especially around here in Charlottesville, they don't serve a certain type of liquor because that attracts a certain type of crowd, even though it is a more expensive liquor. So they won't serve that.
Specifically, which one?
Hennessy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hennessy, or it's like just brown dark liquor. And a lot of minorities drink that kind of liquor. So just like the bar scene at night, people, they don't like drinking, vodka all the time or whatever the case may be. It just doesn't sit well with a lot of people's stomachs or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't help people feel comfortable. Like, oh man, I don't know. That's not something I'm familiar with. I don't know these other drinks. That's just something they don't know. Or like music wise. You know, say you come in my shop, man, we play all kinds of music. We mainly play like hip hop and stuff. We play like top hits. We play Latino music from time to time.
Nice.
We just play all different kinds of things. Like whatever just comes on the radio or whoever is on the aux. And I'll even let someone, like a client, get like the aux cord or the Bluetooth for the speaker. And they take over. They take over. We can see how they can express themselves.
That's dope.
We try to get everyone involved in the shop, you know what I mean? Another way or another, like conversation, music, it doesn't matter.
Ahmad Hawkins, he's watching right now. He says, that's
Ball
my
Hawk.
guy. That's
There
my
we
guy
go.
right there. Give it a like, give it a share on any of the streams you're watching. Gabriella Harris giving you some props right now. Dehanane Bryan, I'm butchering that first name, giving you some props. Griffin Bullock giving you some props. Tim Ryan Crozet giving you some props right now. Felipe's giving you some props right now.
Cousin, what's up?
Share the stream. If you have a question, put it in any of the comment boxes. I'm happy to relay it to him. He says, what up, Cuzzo?
Cousin, what's up?
Talk to me about getting the brand out. Let's talk X's and O's. Let's just talk straight up strategy here. Getting the brand out for a new business and kind of a new territory. You guys in the city of Charlottesville, especially you as a barber, you had established reputation as a champ, dude, as a badass, okay?
Appreciate
Going
that.
to UVA, it's a different town, like you just said. It's
it's
a
a whole
different
different
ecosystem.
city.
How did you get your personal brand out first in this new city?
So my personal brand was already
Established
to a certain extent. So I was already involved with some of the athletic programs at UVA, such as basketball, some of the football team, wrestling and swimming and soccer. So since I already had my foot in the door with the athletic programs and having those clients coming in, it was easier for the word of the House of Cuts Barber Studio to be spread, because a lot of the students follow that crowd, those certain students, especially on the basketball team. You know, they just won the national championship.
Yeah, big time.
Lacrosse, they just won the national championship. So there's a lot of attention on the UVA athletic program. So just from that, man, people were just like, oh yeah, hopefully I could run into my favorite UVA football player today or my favorite basketball player today.
That's sweet.
So that was a really big thing that helped the shop really like boom in a sense. And then also recently we just shot a promo video online, and we collabed with one of the fraternities.
Nice.
Yeah,
Talk to me about that.
With the
That's
Qs.
smart.
Yeah. So we chose one of the most popular ones on the UVA campus, the Qs.
Okay.
I think I don't know their Greek name. It's like Omega Psi. Excuse me if I got that wrong.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, one of the big frat, they're a black frat on campus.
Nice.
A lot of the dudes in that frat are super popular and stuff. So we had the team cut about 4 or 5 of the guys, and they did like their dance routines that they be doing.
Nice.
The hopping that they do. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
So we just all collabed in a video. It's on my Facebook and on my Instagram page and on the House of Cuts
Did that
page.
go viral?
We are probably around like 10,000 views.
Shut the front door. Good for you, dude.
Yeah. Thank you.
When'd you come up with that idea?
I just came up with it one day. So one of my close friends, he's a Q. He's in part of that frat. And so I was just talking to him. I was like, you know, school's about it. We recorded this when school got back in session in August. So I was like, okay, how can I attract students in a video?
Yeah.
With what I know how to do. Of course, what do colleges do? They do the frat thing. The frats and sororities, that's big on college campus, especially UVA. There's all kinds of fraternities.
Yeah, I was a frat at UVA.
Yeah. So why not collab with a frat?
That's brilliant. One of the
especially one of the biggest minority frats on campus.
Right.
Because that's we really market to the minority students of UVA.
Well, and let's be honest. A fraternity like that oftentimes is setting the trend for the school in totality. You know,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
They know what's up, what's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, one of the things I'm going to give you some props for, and I have followed you closely on social. You, as much as you are this like barber to the stars, okay, you understand branding in social media like inside and out, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I have watched you like build this brand over the course of a handful of years. Like, you get it to the point where, like, if you ever wanted to like reinvent yourself in a different life, I honestly believe you would have, like, we're an advertising and branding agency here, so I see other people that are doing it well. You undoubtedly could have a career in advertising or branding. Like, you got it from the beginning, whether it's Facebook. Dude, your sister also did this. The Instagram. We're streaming to his Instagram Live right now. So few people come on this show and say, can we go to the Instagram Live? Just talk to us about, like, and a lot of entrepreneurs watching right now, building a brand on social and on digital and the importance of that for any business, regardless of the field they're in.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very easy answer. Social media is your first free platform to promote your business that every single person is on. Everyone, when they're on break, they go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. They go home, they check their Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. The first thing they do when they wake up in the morning is check their Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat.
It's true.
It's true. We're all on there.
It's like an addiction.
We are addicted to our cell phones. I do believe that, yeah.
You think it's healthy?
No, I don't think it's healthy.
But you got to take advantage of it.
But I'm definitely going to take advantage of that fact that we're on our cell phones every day. That every first thing in the morning, you definitely got to check your notifications, your text messages, and all that. And the thing is, with social media, you are connected to people around you. You're connected to the people in your community. So when you have a business inside of your community, you want to promote to the people inside of your community. And it's free. It's right there for you. All you got to do is create an account.
I love it.
And you already have one made.
I love it.
You don't even know it.
And you know what, guys? I'm going to give you some props. If you want to learn how to build a brand and a business, follow this dude on as many social channels as possible. I straight up mean that.
Appreciate that.
You get some props right here. Destiny's got the hand emojis up. She's giving you some props right now. Antonio Lee Yates, blessings to you. Jasmine B. Waters, he is the greatest. Give it a like, give it a share. You're going to have to help me with that name right there. Who's that?
Anu Chetri, I don't know.
Anu Chetri,
What's
my
up,
homie.
I went to school with him, though. That's my man.
I love it. I love it.
Shout out to you, bro.
Talk to me about this. Mamani Diakite.
Mamadi, yes,
Okay.
sir, the golden boy.
Yeah, the golden boy.
The
Okay,
golden
so
boy.
look, let's set the stage here. Mamadi gets his haircut at this man's business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mamadi, straight up this past season, changed his hair up drastically.
Yeah.
Drastically,
Mm-hmm.
right? Was this your idea?
No. Not
How
at
did
all.
that play out?
It did not play out. He
Okay.
just texted me one day like, yo, my hair is blonde now.
Really?
I said, what? Your hair's blonde? He texted me a picture. It was blonde.
Okay.
He was like, I need you to fade it, do something with it. This is what I'm doing.
And then what'd you do? You did it.
Cut it. Just cut it like I always do.
Yeah, I loved it. It was such a change,
different.
right? It's
It's a
different.
big
And it
difference.
stands out. I saw a post on your page, was it 2 days ago?
Yep.
Where you were, what were you doing?
I just gave him a haircut.
Keeping them fresh?
Yeah, keeping him fresh. He's getting ready for Media Day today. So he's going to be on ESPN, ACC Network, all like the sports networks and stuff like that for Media Day and stuff like that.
I love it. I'm really impressed with how your talent is really going to so many different, different kinds of people in Charlottesville. The basketball team loves House of Cuts.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
do.
talk to me about what it's. I mean, these dudes just won a national championship.
Yep.
They come into your barbershop. Are these dudes like literally rock stars when they're in there?
Celebrities, bro.
Yeah.
Celebrities.
Put it in perspective. Give me a first-hand story.
So Mamadi, he's the best one to use as an example. I remember one day, because I've known Mamadi since he was a redshirt freshman, since before he was
Before who he is.
So yeah, I'm always like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go out, we just talk outside, you know what I'm saying, or go inside, So one day, this is right after they won the national championship. We were outside talking. There was a bunch of us barbers just outside chilling. Mamadi came through. I was getting ready to cut his hair, and when he came through, everyone around just froze. Like everybody just froze. I remember this one little kid specifically was walking with his mom. Walked past him, did a double take, and just stopped.
Because, I mean, he stands out.
I mean, yeah, the man is
6'9".
6'8".
Yeah.
Yeah, 6'8", 6'9",
Yeah.
blonde hair, like he sticks out. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? He had a historic changing shot
Right.
for UVA history. So yeah, like now what I do for some of the guys is I'll normally do like a private appointment after hours or on a different day.
It's gotten to that point.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where like they will come anywhere they're going, people are just swarming them.
They won't really necessarily like come inside the shop and swarm them, but yeah, as soon as they leave, it's ridiculous. So I'll probably do like some late night type stuff, or on a day off, just kind of lock the shop up, and be more private.
How sick is that? That is so sick, right?
Yeah, it's pretty.
That you're
dope.
adjusting your hours to cater to your
You got to.
clientele.
You got
I know
to.
you do.
Yeah.
But you're so baller. Isn't that? I mean, do you ever like pinch yourself and be like, "Look what's going on right now. I'm coming
Yeah,
in
I
late
do.
night." Dude, talk to me about that.
It's insane. I've always worked late though.
Right.
I've always worked all hours.
Yeah.
That's part of my hustle. Part
You
of my
get
grind.
after it.
I've been getting after it.
Yeah.
So it's normal for me to go in late, but just seeing the growth. I was talking to mommy about this the other day. I was like, yo, I'm proud of you, bro, from being able to see the growth from a redshirt freshman where nobody was really talking about you to being one of the best basketball players in the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and these dudes are so humble about it. It's the craziest thing in the world.
Talk to me about that.
Like, I will tell him, I'm like, bro, do you really realize, like, how high of a level you're at right now? Like, I don't think you realize, like, how serious of a level you're at. Like, I've been to a football game. I went to the ODU UVA football game recently. I was sitting in the same section all the basketball players sitting in.
They get swarmed at the game. I was
They
at
get
the Florida
swarmed
State
at the
game. They
game.
get swarmed.
It got to the point where mommy had a line of people going all the way down from the stands. The whole stands was the whole line.
They got a media relations person almost acting as like interference for them as they try to walk up the stands.
Yeah, pretty much. So it was to a point where you could kind of see in their face, like, okay, I don't really want to be bothered. I'm just here enjoying the game with my friends and family. So it was it was just funny because this one lady was taking a picture with his kids, and he just had this face. So I just jumped behind the lady, started making all kinds of crazy faces, and like, it just changed everything. I'm like, bro, this is what you're at now. This is where you're at, and the growth from year 1 to year 2 to year 3 to year 4, like you could see that progressively, and it's just amazing to see that type of growth. And now, you know what I'm saying, could potentially be in the NBA next year.
That's amazing. Ty Jerome,
Kyle
Guy,
DeAndre Hunter.
DeAndre Hunter?
Yes, sir.
I mean, talk to me about all this, dude. These dudes are playing in the league,
Yes,
in
sir.
the NBA, and they go to House of Cuts.
Ty Jerome went to Ray.
Okay? Ray
Yeah.
Cadell, my boy.
Shout out to Ray.
Ray
Cadell for taking-
Razors.
Yep. Dre and Kyle. Kyle was more like his last year at UVA.
Uh-huh.
He was more to himself, just more quiet.
Yeah.
He didn't really come through that often to get his haircut, but he would before like big games like
Yeah.
Duke and stuff like that. Dre, I just cut Dre up before the ring ceremony. So now he's in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Number 4th pick overall in the nation. Sick.
Right?
You talking about a top 5 player in my shop? Like that's just wild to me. Like, and then that's the homie. Like that's the homie. Like I've been cutting him before he was DeAndre Hunter.
Right.
Before he was
When
the
he was
number-
like a redshirt first year, right?
Yeah, I think I started cutting him his second year, sophomore year.
Okay.
Or I guess it's first year. I guess.
Is there
Redshirt, I don't
extra
know.
pressure when you're cutting someone's hair
No.
that night is going to be playing Duke on national television? No?
Nah, I just do
You
it.
don't
I
have to
do-
raise the game?
I mean, I'll provide extra services. Like I'll wash the hair, maybe do a hot towel, add some colors, little details, maybe a little part or something, a little extra to the haircut. But I mean, I'm pretty confident with myself when I do hair. So
Talk to me
Doesn't really get too
about
nervous about that.
guys returning that plate. I mean, you got former football players coming back. You got
Yeah.
athletes. I mean,
professional athletes coming back, yeah.
talk to me about that. That's sick.
Those are the homies, man. Like they just call me, yo, I'm in town. What can you do for me?
And you don't even look at them like all of us look at them. Like all of us look at them like almost like this starstruck. You know,
Yeah.
these are just your boys.
I mean, like I've known them since before the
stardom.
the start of them.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen the progression myself. So I mean, it's I love it. I'm proud of them. You know what I'm saying, but I just congratulate them.
I love it.
I'm here with you guys. Like
I love it. I love your humility too when it comes to this.
Yeah.
Because not everyone would be as like level-headed as you are when it comes to this.
I mean, I definitely use them as promotion
Yeah,
for my
I
business.
know
Yeah,
you do.
I definitely tell them, yo, let me take a picture, let me do this, that. But yeah, but like I said, those are just the homies, man. They help me promote my business. Like they're awesome dudes.
Gregory Holder giving you some props. Give it a like and a share on any of the streams. Charles Cochran giving you some props right now. Freddie Jackson in the house. Love No Ego. What's up, Freddie? Big fan of Freddie here. All right, Joe Finazzo watching right now. Sal's Cafe Italia. Talk to me about what your thoughts are for like the next one. So your 1 year anniversary is in January.
In January, yep.
Okay. So many businesses, you are getting to the point where it's like you're going to be an established business.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a crazy stat about like 80% of businesses fail in their first 3 years. That ain't going to be you.
Not gonna
because
be
you
me.
already got the clientele, you already got the established brand, you already got the people coming in. You are a goal man. What are your 1, 3, and 5 year goals for this company?
So 3 year goals. I definitely want to open up a second location on a different college campus.
Get out.
And that's
Sick.
kind of, yeah.
What do you think in Richmond?
I want to go JMU first.
Okay.
Start off with JMU, then VCU.
Okay.
Those are my 2 goals for right
Why
now.
JMU first?
JMU first is closer.
Okay.
It's,
Easier to manage?
Easier to manage for me, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's only like an hour commute.
Yeah.
Every day. Where Richmond would be like another hour and a half.
How are you going to build? Let me throw this to you. I'm just curious. I learn from my guests all the time. How are you concerned at all about losing a little control of the brand and the high standards that you represent, not being on site all the time with a business in Harrisonburg?
No.
No?
Not
Talk
at
to me
all.
about that.
I built a team.
I love that. I love that.
I built a team.
21 years old, this dude right here. Talk to me about the team.
I built a team, man. Everyone that cuts with me is of a certain qualities, of a certain caliber. I do not just let any certain barber cut next to me. They have to have a certain standard to be able to work with me and to be on my team.
So would you send one of your current dudes from Charlottesville to open up the Harrisonburg shop? How would that work?
I mean, that's up to them. If they want to stay in Charlottesville, they can stay in Charlottesville. I would personally, I would go do that venture. I would be out there at JMU because I know for a fact
You could take it up quick.
I could take it up quick.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I have no doubt about that at all for myself. So I would definitely, I'll probably send myself off first. You know what I'm saying? Build it up, see the potential of what it could do, which I having a great idea of what it could do. Yeah, and just talking to other people, man. Just collabing with other people that I know from certain areas that want to do some stuff.
I feel like, and I'm going to throw this to you, just talking strategy. I see House of Cuts being almost like, this next level, like super like high standard, super like high quality, super like sexy, super badass, like sports clips, like house clips, hair cuttery, where you're taking this brand and you could potentially franchise it.
I could potentially franchise.
Have you thought about that?
Yeah, so my thoughts on franchising are kind of different.
Okay, tell me why.
All right, so I would love to franchise a business, but I never want to lose the
control.
Not the control,
Okay.
but like the value and services we provide.
Okay.
Because it's something special that we provide, that we offer. It's not just anybody can. Oh, you have a license, all right, you could come. No, like I said, I have built a team with certain people. It's not anybody could be on my team. It's you have to be a part of. You have to have a certain standard to be with House of Cuts, and I never want to lose that standard or the principles of the business. And by creating a big franchise where I just have people managing it, and I don't know what's going on in different businesses and show face. Like I feel like I would have to be in control of
So you
all
see
that.
4 or 5 different locations owned by the same guy. I would think a House of Cuts, I'm going to throw this to you. I would think a House of Cuts, you could do 2 to 3 in the Charlottesville, Central Virginia market. I would think a House of Cuts would crush it, 29 North, Forest Lakes, Hollymead. I would think a House of Cuts would undoubtedly crush it, say like that Zion's Crossroads area that's booming right now. And I would think that before you went to Harrisonburg, unless you think the college piece is a big part of your business model.
I think that is a big part of my business model now.
Okay. Why? Because it's just a younger demo?
It's just a younger demographic.
Yeah.
We got a young staff.
Yeah.
So that's the type of clientele we're attracting in ourselves. I really wouldn't like to do another barbershop in Charlottesville. If I were to do anything in Charlottesville, it would be a barber school or academy.
Ooh.
That'd be my next move.
Ooh, so you create like a farm system for your business.
Building barbers, yeah.
Tell me about that. That is brilliant. That's called vertical integration.
House of Cuts Academy.
House of Cuts Academy.
Cuts
Fucking
Academy.
hey. Is that what you're going to do?
It's the idea's out there, and I've been talking to some people. We're trying to make it work.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
You should totally do that. And then
Yeah.
you can get like the superstars that come through House of Cuts Academy, and you can place them at your studios around Richmond, Harrisonburg, and Charlottesville.
Exactly.
Dude,
Yeah.
when are you going to do that? Obviously, the
so-
capital's important to start it.
That the idea's already out there. We've been talking about it. Hopefully 2020, 2021.
Damn. 2021?
Well, hopefully 2020, or if not 2021.
Okay, so what's the logistics of that? Walk me through that. So you would be let's call it the head professor. Okay, you
Okay.
would be the chairman of the department.
Okay.
Okay? And then you would be educating folks that want to come up the ranks that do what you do. Because you know what? you know what? I think being a barber has changed so much.
Yeah,
you know,
I definitely
say
think that.
50 years ago, being a barber and what it is today is so different. You are like a trendsetter. You know, you in a lot of ways are like this. You know, I'm gonna choose my language correctly here. I get a little excited. You're a cool MFer, right? Okay, and you dress fresh, you look fresh. Okay, the profession has evolved drastically over the last 50. Agree or disagree?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, how would you describe the profession now? Trendsetters?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of new stuff that's out now with hair. There's a whole lot, if you want to compare to 50 years ago, the barbering was pretty basic 50 years ago if you was doing hair. But then you also, 50 years ago was like the 1970s.
Yeah.
So you was doing just hair. Now it's like we're taking care of skin and we're just taking care of just the human more. I feel like it's also internal. Like barbers really help with the internal healing of people.
Yeah, it's a
I feel
therapist.
a therapist, almost.
Right?
Yeah, but that's how it's always been too, though. But now it's just real trendy. We try to involve music with our culture of barbers. You know what I'm saying? There's these big hair shows out now that you got all types of competitions, showcasing all the new clippers and brands and styles are coming out. So you got to be up to date with everything. It changes every year, honestly.
You're getting props right now from Cameron Jones. He says, my dog, Katie Clore Wilkerson, she's giving you some props right now. She says, yeah, Fernando, you looking good right there. Give it a like, give it a share on any of the streams you're watching. Welcome Christopher White to the program. Crystal Jones watching. Antoine Tinsley. Your page is blowing up right now, dude. You've got 13 shares on the feed already. Give it a like, give it a share. Give this man some props. Talk to me about this. So the chairman of the department, the president of the school is what you would be. Okay. Would you have professors or teachers under you?
Yeah, 100%.
What's the vision?
Honestly, I really wouldn't want to be. I mean, I could be the president of the school, but I feel like we would have a better chance of creating a good school if we had a collective of master educators lined up already.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I've been talking to a couple of people, some really high-level barbers in the area and outside of the area.
Okay.
That definitely want to do something. If I could acquire at least a team of 6, including myself, I feel like we could make some really dope stuff happen with the school. How's
the Cuts Academy coming to fruition? Where would you put it? Would it be an extension of your current location?
Nah, my location's too small to do an academy.
Yeah?
'Cause I feel like the demand to be
Dude, the demand for that would be sick.
To be taught under a House of Cuts or under Fernando or my team is going to be higher.
Because
so
how
definitely a bigger location.
How you run your business, each of your barbers in a lot of ways are running their own business themselves. They're their own entrepreneur.
Yeah,
so you're
yes,
offering
sir.
them freedom, work as much as you want, grind as much as you want. You can do it under this brand. Yep. My job is to get some people in the door. Once I get the people in the door, then it's up to you to get them coming back.
Yep.
Okay? So if I get peeps in here, you better do well by them so they keep coming back and get loyal to you because people are loyal to barbers, right?
100%,
They will follow barbers here.
100%.
Talk to me about that model of you explaining to the people below you, you are self-employed, running your own brand and your own business in this shop.
I mean, it's pretty basic. Like in the barbering industry, when you run a barbershop, the barbers pay. There's two ways that you can run a shop.
Okay.
You can do a commission base where you have employees and you create W-2s for all your employees, or you can also do a booth rental system where everyone takes care of. They become independent contractors when you do a booth rental system. So once they become an independent contractor, they become an entrepreneur. They're just under a brand.
Yeah.
But they're independent contractors. They can do whatever they want. So as long as they're putting in the pot.
That's how you did it.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the model. The model that I was working in at His Image with Will Jones.
Yeah.
Is the same model I'm using now.
I love it.
Yeah.
Devin Anderson says you're the GOAT.
Shout out, cuz.
Give it a like, give it a share. We have folks watching in 6 states right now.
Hey, shout out,
to
Devin.
FerCuts right now. We got folks in Cali. This must be your family watching in Cali right now. Mark Stinney, FerCuts rocks.
Mark, what up, Mark?
Antoine Tinsley, can't wait for the school to come, baby. I'll be there.
Yes, sir, Antoine.
Let me throw this to you here. What makes you tick? What makes you get up in the morning and get after it and grind like you do? What motivates you?
I get to wake up and go. I get to go to my shop. I get to service the community. Like the fact that I get to wake up and be in control of my own life every single day is amazing. I can't take that for granted.
Right.
Because if you take that, once you take that for granted, you lost it. Everything's done.
How did your mindset change going from working at your previous spot to owning your own business?
My mindset changed. I feel like my mindset was always there, entrepreneurially wise. I was mentored by William Jones, so you know he's definitely an excellent mentor to have for running a business, and everything is modeled pretty much after his work. But yeah, just like that determination of just being able to get up, like so with being an entrepreneur comes a lot of responsibility. I mean, with a lot of freedom. I meant. It's the responsibility that you have with that freedom is how you become successful.
Ooh, get deep. Talk to me about that. Not a lot of 21-year-olds think that way. Dude, when I was 21, I was all about chasing girls, closing the bar down, staying up late, doing it again the next day. You are building a business and an empire. Sounds like something that's going to be vertically integrated very soon here. Why'd you get to be this so, like, forward-thinking and deep-thinking at such a young age?
I just always wanted to get to it, man.
Yeah. You also got champagne taste. You like nice things.
I do like nice things.
Yeah, and you know if you're gonna get these nice things, you
That's
like brands, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So, and you know if you're gonna like the brand, if you're gonna get the brands that you want, you got to get after it.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
You gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to play. That's the same thing. Like everything. Like so, I remember being young, like 15. I wanted for like 14.
Okay.
I wanted a cell phone. My parents were like, "You want a cell phone? Like
get after it.
You could get a cell phone, but you got to get the cell phone." So I was like, "I'm gonna go get this cell phone." So I just got to it. I just started working, started doing whatever I could do to make money.
So you always been an entrepreneur?
Nah, not always.
What was the first entrepreneurial thing that you did that you can remember?
I guess like back in school, I used to sell I would
Candy?
trade headphones
Okay.
or sell headphones or hats. I used to wear like hats and stuff. We would trade them off or sell them to people. Yeah, all different kind of stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think entrepreneurs are born?
Are born?
Yeah. Like is someone
no.
born an entrepreneur or is it a product of the environment they've grown up in?
It's definitely something that has to be taught. I
Yeah?
feel like not everyone, because I've seen people try to be entrepreneurs. And you gotta be.
It's so hard.
You gotta be built different to
Right.
really be an entrepreneur.
How so?
Everything falls on you. You do have nothing to fall back on. If it's in your name, it's on you. You gotta gamble against yourself every time. So it's literally up to you. What do you want to do?
Dude, I say that all the time. If I'm gonna bet on something, I'm gonna bet on
I'm gonna
myself.
bet on myself 100% every time.
Talk to me about that.
I know I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah.
I know whatever I got my mindset on is going to happen.
I say that all the time.
I'm determined on myself. I don't count on this person or the next to help me with anything. I mean, it'll be great, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to count on myself every single time to get whatever I need done.
I launched this business 11 years ago in 2008 in a recession out of a condo. Took my life savings, put it all into the company, had no customers for the first 6 months, had to welcome 2 of my buddies into the condo, gave them rent below market just to cover the mortgage. That condo, now an investment property, a little over 15,000 square feet in ownership, roughly $4 million. Everyone who told me to do, when in 2008, when I was launching this company, I was a broadcaster doing radio, print, and television. Don't quit this job, don't quit this job, don't quit this job. But in 2008, I was so sick and tired of working for somebody else, so tired of working for somebody that I knew I could do the job better. And I'm not knocking my previous bosses. I just had belief in myself, like extreme self-confidence and belief. And like, it's a fine line, and I'm gonna throw this to you. There's a fine line with the self-confidence, like the self-confidence that is almost like to the point of like, almost cockiness.
Yeah,
like, there's a fine line.
That's fine. I feel like that's fine.
I agree. Talk to me about that.
Because you did it for yourself.
For myself.
Why wouldn't you want to be proud of yourself about that?
Exactly. It's hard for
Like,
people to
simple as
understand
that.
that, though.
It's like I could be like, oh yeah, I'm the best, whatever entrepreneur in Charlottesville. I'm not saying that I am.
Yeah.
But if I felt that way, I feel like I could say that way. I'm 21 years old. I have a whole shop on the UVA corner. Like, there's not people doing that.
No.
So I feel like I could do stuff like that. Like, yeah, if I feel like if I want to say I'm the best barber in Charlottesville, I'm not gonna say that. But I feel like I could say that, and I've worked hard enough to prove that.
Isn't our confidence, and I'm gonna throw this to you, don't you feel like the self-confidence is almost like our like secret weapon? It's
Oh, yeah,
almost
100%.
like, talk to me about
You got to
that.
be confident in yourself. Any sign of one sign of fear is gonna take everything away.
Right.
One sign of fear is gonna take everything away.
And I'm shocked by so many, and I'm going to throw this to you. So many of my friends have asked, you know, they're disenchanted with their work, okay? And they're like, I have a
100%.
passion for something, but I'm so afraid to pursue this passion as a business because I don't want to look bad on social media, or I don't want to start this business on Facebook or on Instagram and tell people I'm the owner of this company, and next thing I know, the company fails, and then everyone sees that my company's failed, and I will be embarrassed. I'm like, dude, you got to get the F over that.
Have those people started their own companies?
No,
They don't know.
they don't know.
They don't know what it takes to open up a company,
Right.
start a brand, start a business.
Yeah.
You're doing this for yourself. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you want to be able to build something that you could leave off to your children and to your family.
That's how I think every day.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this is to leave a legacy. You can't take the money with you when you die, but you could sure pass it off to your family and to who you love.
So deep, dude. That was
Yeah.
money, what you just said. Seriously, that was so money. Talk to me about making your passion your profession. Don't you feel lucky that
I'm blessed every day, yeah.
your passion is your profession? So many people want to take what they love in life and turn it into something that sustains their livelihood and their family's livelihood. Do you throw that to you? Like the feeling of making your passion your profession.
Honestly, I feel like the passion found me.
Oh.
I didn't find it.
Really? How so?
So quick story. When I was young, 14, my barber had moved away. Yams the barber, Yamil the barber. He moved to Newport News.
Bad news, baby.
So when he moved to Newport News, I was like, who's gonna cut my hair? Like, I'm not about to pay to get my hair cut to look bad. So I was honestly just trying to save money. I started cutting my own hair to begin with. And from then, I had a friend, my boy Noah from back in high school. He came on the bus one day with a terrible haircut. I'm talking about worst of the worst. I've never seen nothing so butchered. Damn, that shit was bad. I'm thinking about it now, like, yo, he really was looking terrible. So I was like, look, I could do it for you, bro. Like, I do my own hair. It can't come out any worse than that. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Like, excuse my language, excuse my French.
No,
Yeah,
there's
let's
no
do it.
rules here.
Oh, all right, then fuck it, let's do it. So I did it. It ended up coming out pretty decent. And he gave me like $5. I was like, hold up, he gave me $5? Like, hold up, that's $5. Like, all right, bet. I was like, whenever you want your haircut, bro, like, I'll just cut it for you. And then boom, I started getting a neighbor. One of my neighbors was like, oh yeah, I saw you cutting his hair. So I was like, yeah, like, whatever, I got you, bro. Like, you ain't gotta pay me. Let me just do it. Fuck it, I'm bored. Like, so, and then from there, it just,
You saw opportunity.
yeah. Well, I mean, at first I was just like helping friends save money. And then I started getting like, I started really getting deep into researching the barbering industry. We're getting real deep into the training of it, like watching videos. How can I get better? What tools
YouTube?
should I use? YouTube is
Yeah.
a great Instagram. YouTube and Instagram are the biggest two platforms for barbers.
Okay.
I feel like.
Okay.
So I was really heavy on those, just researching like how can I just do better, just so I could get better on myself. You know.
Were you always the guinea pig? You yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's how I started.
That's how you started?
That's how I started.
How hard is it to cut your own hair?
It's hard.
I was going to say,
Very,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, put that in perspective, cutting your own hair versus somebody else's. I mean, because you're not seeing everything. What, were you just looking in the mirror?
Yeah, just a hand mirror and mirror in the back.
Yeah?
Pretty basic setup. I mean,
William Jones giving you some props right now.
William Jones, my mentor. Shout out to him.
Watching right now.
Yeah, that's my
Robert
mentor.
Gray watching right now.
Shout out Robert Gray. Yes, sir. That's my
Robert
man.
Gray, you're welcome on this program anytime, baby. Dude, I admire you. I'm not just saying that, man. I love the brand that you're building. I love the trend setting that you're doing. I love like the culture you're creating. When I was at UVA, I totally agreed with what you said. UVA was this like, I don't know, I'm going to cut to the chase. And I don't care if it upsets people. When I was at UVA, it was a white bubble. And I think
Very much so, yeah.
any time that someone can bring some culture and some diversity and some perspective and open-mindedness to this white bubble, it's going to be good for everyone involved in life. throw that entire topic to you because you have the Latino background. Okay, you undoubtedly have a skill set that appeals to white, black, Puerto Rican, Haitian. I'm just talking about any race possible because of your talent here. Talk to me about this, like being a liaison of races through your business.
I mean, it's insane, bro. To be honest, like I'm Hispanic. I'm Puerto Rican and Colombian. My team is a complete minority team. I got 3 African American guys and a Salvadoran guy, and then in January I have a Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Or excuse me if I'm wrong, Kevin, but he's Hispanic as well. So honestly, bro, like we just have a diverse crowd. I have a diverse staff, and we have to be one-on-one with people. So, like, as a person of color, you're just going to feel more comfortable going into a place where there's other people of color in a white area.
Right, especially Charlottesville.
Every time.
Yeah.
And it's like the little stuff, man. Just being present is a major one. Playing good music. Like, we don't play, like, the stereotypical UVA music, like the ones they play at the bars and stuff. Now we play like what people really want to hear, like the hip hop.
You're not hearing Dixieland Delight and Sweet Home Alabama at FerCuts, right?
Yeah, you're not. You're just hearing what people want to hear. Like we just want to provide something like a safe space. We've created a safe space in the last 9 months at UVA. We got people coming from that'll just come just to chill, just to be like, man, I just need to be in here. Like this is just a place that I could just breathe real quick. You know what I mean? Just talk to the fellas real quick. And we just have, man, it's just a blessing to be able to reach that market at UVA. It's like creating a safe place for the minorities down there. We're
going to give some props to some of the people watching. You're going to love this commentary coming in.
All right, sweet.
Crystal Jones, your passion is evident. Jay Friday, goat. William Jones is loving what he's hearing right now. Jay Fry just did another go. Kayla Gibson, happy to see you rising to the top, Fernando. Amanda Scott, love what I'm hearing right now. Alex from Forward Adelante, love this story. Shows how you are so much about service, which leads to success. If you'd like to relay anything to him, put it in the comments section. I'm happy to relay it to him.
Alex, interview me. I'm up next.
I love that, Alex. Alex is good people. He's come on this program twice. You're 55 minutes into this interview, and you've crushed it.
Awesome.
55 minutes. So we have a barber academy on the horizon. We have potentially a location opening in Harrisonburg on the horizon.
Yeah, that's thrown out there in the air right now.
How about the personal life? You have time for yourself, the man? How do you stay centered? What do you do to like reset,
So, man, I got a dog.
You got a dog?
I got a dog now, yeah.
Talk to me about the dog.
So, hold on, let me get a kiss of this water. I got a dog, man. My family moved from Cali to Cali.
Right, San Diego.
Yeah, so it's just me and my sister here in Charlottesville now.
And that's tough because you guys are close.
Yeah.
You know how close they are? His sister, who's come on this program, dropped off lunch for him and said, we are so close. I know he doesn't eat. I want him to have some food.
Yeah, she knows me. I didn't eat this morning either.
Yeah,
I was
that's
starving.
love.
Yeah, she read my mind.
So Ma and Pa Dukes go to Cali to the West Coast. I mean, did you feel a void?
And that's hard for me to say no, but yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like...
How so?
Of course I want my family to do what makes them happy, whatever they want to do. I've been on my own, living on my own, doing my own thing for the last year and a half, 2 years. So when they wanted to move, it was like, I support you guys. You guys could go, but I'm definitely going to miss you guys. But I'm here working. My life is here.
Yeah.
So
Did they ask you to move?
Yeah, they wanted me to move.
Yeah?
They wanted me to move.
And you're like, I would have to start the brand all over again. And it's so hard to get traction, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, bro, like the way my grind is, I know I could make it happen in California. Easy. Like, I could definitely make stuff happen anywhere I go in the States, I feel like. But here in Charlottesville, I feel like my time here is not finished yet. I have a lot to give to the city of Charlottesville still. And... yeah. But
how about Olga, who's watching right now? Where's she watching? Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Olga,
I love you so much. That's my grandma.
She's watching in Puerto Rico, your grandma. Dude, I have heard from Alex and so many people the Latino community across this area, the impact she has had.
Yeah, my grandmother.
Talk to me about that.
She's the one that originated Fort Adelante, the
Right.
magazine.
Right.
So she was really big on the Latino population in Charlottesville and the Latino entrepreneurship in Charlottesville. So when she created the magazine, she would also have these networking events, which I'm sure you've probably heard too, and have been to before.
Yeah.
We just bring all the different Latino businessmen and women together and just create a stronger bond between everybody and just make everyone's business bigger. She always, man, she's amazing, man. She's such a beautiful woman, a strong woman. She has a huge heart. She'll go out of her way for people. She's helped people in so many different ways. You know what I mean?
Do you think the Latino community in this area, and you know my mom's Cuban, so this hits close to heart for me. They left Cuba, and when she was in third grade, they were anti-Castro and anti-communism. Mm-hmm. And Mima and Papi and my mom, these are the folks that were getting murdered by Castro as he was implementing his communist regime. And in 1958, 1959, they leave. Mima and Papi tell my mom, you have 15 minutes to put everything that can fit in a backpack. And we're going to get on this boat, and we're going to go to Miami. And they go from this middle upper class lifestyle in Cuba to being Papi a ditch digger and Mima a hotel maid, and my mom being put in the third grade English school without being able to speak English. And she was ridiculed, relentlessly. She brings this up to this day, to my brother and I. She gets choked up about it because she remembers how mean kids were because she couldn't speak the language.
Yeah.
Okay, so where I'm going with this is like the Latino community has so much heart and passion and work ethic and so much love and such a tight, close-knit community. Oftentimes, for some reason or not, it's an afterthought community and typecasted as like day laborers, you know, landscaping, you know, blue-collar jobs, as opposed to being, you know, Alex works in finance, Olga launched a magazine, you're an entrepreneur and a businessman. Why is this demographic, do you think, especially in a town like Charlottesville, so often overlooked?
So you got to think. So a lot of the Latino population that's here in the Central Virginia area is Mexican, Honduran, Salvadoran.
Okay.
A lot of them are immigrants coming in from their countries, refugees or whatever the case may be, and they just immediately get into a workforce so they can survive. So at that point, it becomes a survival thing, right? So a lot of us, people like you and me, we're first generation in this country.
We are.
Right?
Yep.
So now our parents, you know what I'm saying, our grandparents, they have put in almost like the hard work for us so we don't got to do that to an extent, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like we come from immigrants.
Yeah.
So so when we're so new to, you know, like coming to the States and creating a population here that it's such a small community when we do get into university, you know, jobs, like corporate jobs or entrepreneurial positions, because we're new. You know what I'm saying? We haven't been here for a long time. Like the Latino, like, you know what I'm saying? People are still coming in to this day. So so now I feel like we are in the generation now where we kind of build that up, but the Latino population is definitely a small, very small, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. Do you feel pressure?
Oh, no.
Do you feel pressure being a leader? Do you feel pressure being like the next generation that's going to be like, look, I can do this. You can start your own business. You don't have to be essentially a day laborer. You can launch a company if you want. Do you think about that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
I do. Actually, I really do think about that a lot now I think about it. A lot of the kids around here, man, they just wild, bro. And I used to be a little wild kid too.
Yeah,
you know
me
what I'm saying?
too.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like, yo, you could really, I mean, I'm talking about, I've been in all positions in life that you could, you know, just think of. My bad.
Yeah.
And I'm 21, I'm young, I'm, you know, an urban kid. Yo, we could do this. I want to be an example for you guys. And regardless, I want to take care of myself and my own first. But the example is there for you to watch. And so I do feel the pressure of being, it's not too big because I'm more focused on like okay, how can I build my brand, my personal stuff? And
You're leading by example.
Leading by example. So like, that's up to the individual if they want to watch or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be, okay, you have to watch this, you have to watch that. If you want to really follow me, you could really be in my ear or in my face about it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a perfect spot to close. You filled an hour. It's felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Abby, you're going to like this. Abby Guskin, I love your family. Your love comes from good stock. Your
Thank you,
family is
Abby.
amazing. I'm so proud of you and all your accomplishments. Olga says, Ola from Puerto Rico. Fernando is,
Love you,
is
Ogie.
bridging the culture gaps in Charlottesville, Virginia. Dada Miles giving you some props right now.
Dada, what's up, bro?
Give it a like, give it a share. You crushed it.
Thank you, brother.
Seriously.
Thank you,
Seriously. This is what we're going to do with today's show. We're going to archive it in totality on ilovecville.com. We're going to turn it into a podcast on iTunes. So we're going to do both before we leave the office today. We're going to take this show and we're going to syndicate it for 30 days across the I Love CVille network, which is 17 Facebook pages, 17 Twitter accounts, an e-newsletter that goes out every morning to 108,000 inboxes, the third largest Instagram community in Central Virginia. I Love CVille, roughly 10,500 people as of this morning. We're going to put this man on it. And, of course, on ilovecville.com and on iTunes. We close the show the same way every time. Anyone that's watching this program, I remind you of the golden rule. I do not make this about religion. I just make this about treating others in our community like you want to be treated yourself. Charlottesville needs the golden rule more than ever. The country, the Commonwealth need the golden rule more than ever. Treat other people like you want to be treated yourself, and the world will become a better spot. Fernando is the freaking man. Okay? I thoroughly love today's show. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, baby. Dude. Fire.
Brother.
Oh, fire.
That was great, man.
So good, dude.
Let's see what the feedback on the live is talking about.
Yeah. Dude, wait till you see your Facebook page.